awesome friends. I decided to make you another video today, and I wanted to talk about lube. Lube versus no lube. Somewhere on YouTube here, before I decided to make these videos, I came across some chick, I don't even know her name. Some very inexperienced person talking about hand jobs like she knew anything. She actually said, excuse me, she actually said in a few videos that she didn't know what the heck she was talking about. So, what an idiot to talk as much as she did about a topic she was absolutely unqualified to speak on. 100%. So, one of her videos talked about the more lube the better. Guys don't like it when they don't have any lube. You gotta lube them up. I just want to say that is so not true. That's so not true. There is something out there for each person is different. You may think you've seen it all, and then someone's gonna surprise you. Trust me, that's how it goes, you know? KY jellies, I don't know. I think it evaporates fast, you know? I like Neutrogena oil, their body oil. I think it's a light sesame oil. I like that. It's just enough to be there, but not heavy, you know? Some people like olive oil, avocado oil, almond oil. Definitely I would say if you're going to do a hand job for somebody, you go with an unscented oil. 100% try to do that, especially if you're doing it for work. Don't be getting people in trouble, you know? But not every guy likes oil. Oh, water-based, that's another one. I don't like those. The water-based, they evaporate fast. You have to use a lot. But some people like that. Some people want a lot. Some people don't want any. And that's what I want to talk about today. Some people don't want any lube. Some people want a completely dry hand job. Yeah. For reals, and it is possible. How do you give a dry hand job? Well, you just gotta work your magic. You just gotta figure it out. You gotta sense it. You gotta try as best to read them like Braille. Let your fingers and hand read the shaft. You know, you can't squeeze too hard, can you? There's no slickness, you know. I had one person who didn't want any lube once, and all he wanted is a light, feathery touch, the lightest and softest touch that you just almost like a tickle. He came from that. Absolutely came from that. Shocking. Boy, years and years and years ago, I came across somebody who wanted Vaseline. And he couldn't have enough. Oh my God, that guy wanted gobs of Vaseline. That's another thing I would find shocking, you know. But, you know, is it really that shocking? You know, to each their own, you know what I mean? What works for one person isn't going to work for another person. What gets one person off isn't going to get another person off. We all know this, you know. If you don't know it, well, then please consider it, you know, that one man's medicine isn't for all people. That's across the board. No matter what whatever it is, you know. One thing for one person isn't for everybody. And just because a lot of people the majority of people like lube, not everybody wants it, you know. Even for the people who like lube, most of them don't want too much, you know. They want just enough. Sometimes if you use too much lube, it takes away the friction and it takes away the feeling good. It like masks the sensories, like lubes them too much where there's no feel good, and it's now too much. People will ask you to wipe it off, you know, if you use too much on some people. And then the other side of that spectrum is you have people who want as much oil as possible. They want it everywhere. Use like have chunks of your bottle, a good portion of your bottle, just drenching them in oil. They want it up and down their crack, even though you're not going there. They want it all oily and lubed up. So it really just depends, yeah? It depends on people's preferences and what they're into. But to say that guys don't ever want to have a hand job with no lube, that's some uneducated words right there from zero experience. So from someone who has a lot of experience, I've been in the gig for 18 years doing hand jobs. I would consider myself a master of hand jobs, you know. Earlier this year I was on tour, and my final tour, and I was doing the math, you know, in my head as I was driving. I offer double. I have offered a double for a lot of years, which means you get one in the beginning, then you get a great massage, then you get another one at the end. Oh my God, I silenced that phone for it to say no sound, and it's still ringing. Oh, I hate my phone. Wow. Can't stop and start again. Anyways, I have given over. I've done the math, considering the people I've seen and as many folks who have gone for the double feature, the bonus smile. I've definitely done at least 100,000 hand jobs, at least, you know. So out of those 100,000 hand jobs, you know, I've definitely seen a thing or two. And some people don't want lube. Some people don't want it at all. Some people don't want the oil lube. They absolutely have to have and desire and crave, and they'll bring their own bottle of the water-based. You know? And like I said, then you'll have Vaseline people like that one guy. Oh my God, gobs of Vaseline. I can't even believe how much Vaseline that guy went through. I mean, it was just falling off in some chunks because you couldn't hold it enough. You couldn't coat it enough. But that's what he liked, you know. So there you go. That's my little spiel for you on lube versus no lube. Some people are lube people. Some people are no lube people. No lubricant people exist. Some guys do not want anything on their stuff when they're receiving a hand job from somebody. Some guys don't want lots of it. They just want just enough. And other guys want buckets of oil, you know. So it just depends, you know. So anyways, I just thought that was a little interesting. Thought I'd share that with you, a little tidbit of some insider information. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. Wishing you the best, bright blessings, and be well.